Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. It's day 5 of the 12 days of Star Wars, so today we're taking a look at the Hallmark Star Wars C-3PO and R2-D2 Keepsake Ornaments, released in 1997. Now, C-3PO and R2-D2 were first seen in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Now, growing up, I was a massive fan of C-3PO and R2-D2, even till today. R2-D2, very iconic, I love the shape and design. And C-3PO's not bad either. I love the design, and I love the way he speaks. He always cracks me up in the films. And a neat little fun fact, he is actually designed after Maria, the robot from the silent film Metropolis. So if you haven't seen that, check that out, because it's awesome. So this review is going to be a little quicker than my other ones, because these are actually micro ornaments. R2-D2 stands a little tiny bit over 1 inch, and C-3PO stands 2 inches tall. So we do have a little to look at. We're going to check out the box, the molds, the paints, hang these guys from a tree, and then we'll be done. So let's get moving. Alright, let's quickly look at the box. Here we have Keepsake Ornament, C-3PO and R2-D2. Pretty nice set of 2 ornaments. Blank on one side. Oh, we got a price. It's a little ripped. $12.95. On the top, we have Hallmark. Looking good. On the bottom of the box, copyright crap, 1997. And then on the back of the box, we do have a little write-up, so if you'd like to read it, please pause the video and continue when you're done. And finally, on the bottom, we have Handcrafted, dated in 1997. So that does it for the box, so now let's open it up and check out those ornaments. And here we have C-3PO out of the box, and you can see how tiny he really is. So like with all these ornaments, I will go over the major sections, and we'll zoom in to see all the fine details. Up first, we have his head, his neck, his chest, abdomen, waist, legs, and arms. You guys know the drill. But instead of muscles and whatever, he has joints, different pistons here and there. For the technical parts, he has sensors right here. And around his neck, he has circuit breakers. Coming down to this circle, it's his charging coupling. And then for the black section, it's all his wires. So that's pretty awesome. And copyright crap is on his back and his left leg. And can't forget that ornament loop on the back of his neck. Pretty nice. So now let's get a closer look. Alright, getting as close as I can, we can see all C-3PO's face. And something's not right there. Derp. But check out all the molding around there and his neck. Fantastic stuff. It really is. And I love the back of his head as well. Pretty nice. We have his ornament loop, his back. Copyright crap. Looking good. For his chest, very nice. Charging coupling, all the wires in his midsection. And that continues all the way to his back. Looking good. Then moving back up to his arms. You can see his shoulders, nicely done. His arms. It's missing the pistons holding them together, but pretty good regardless. And I love his hands. Nicely sculpted on both arms. Pretty nice. Then we have C-3PO butt, the copyright crap. And the legs are amazing. Look at all these raised little lines here for the paneling on the legs. Pretty sick. Then we have his knee joints. Looking nice. Check out the backs of them. Pretty cool. And we have his calves and lower legs. You can see all the tiny amounts of detail on there. Awesome. And then his feet. Sorry about that. I had to hold it so the light can get to it. But you can see all the nice detailing on there. Love the silver and the gold. Awesome. And then for the bottom, it's flat. So that does it for the mold for C-3PO. So now let's take a look at the paint. When it comes to the paint on C-3PO, he only has 3 different colors. Black, silver, and that nice gold. And I think it did come out very nicely. And as we saw, it's very clean. Well done. So that does it for C-3PO. So now let's take a look at R2-D2. And now here we have R2-D2 out of the box. And I do have to say, I enjoy this ornament quite a bit. He doesn't have the 3rd leg on the bottom, but he's cool nonetheless. So like in all my ornament reviews, I will go over the major sections. Now we'll get nice and close to see all the fine details. So up first, we have his ornament loop at the top. his radar eye, projector, data input. Right over here should be the computer interface. Pretty nice. And you can see all the panel lines and doors. Pretty cool. On the back, the same. Tons and tons of doors. Nice. We have his legs looking really good. And then we have his treads with the power cells. Pretty nice. And on the bottom, he does have copyright crap on the bottoms of his treads. All in all, a great looking ornament so far, so now let's get a closer look. Alright, getting as close as I can. Here we have R2-D2. You can see his radar eye, the projector, and all these little panels here are actually molded in, which is awesome. Remember, this is about 1 inch tall. So keep that in mind. And you can see the paint's actually purple. Pretty neat. On the top, nicely done, we have our ornament loop. Cool. Moving down to the main body, you can see all the little doors and paneling. Beautiful job. I love the little vents here. Nice touch. Coming to the bottom, you can see how it's nicely done. Little recesses there. For his legs, nicely done as well. You can see a couple molded sections. Beautiful. Coming down to his treads. Again, a magnificent job. I love the wires. Nice. And on the bottom, you do have the copyright stuff. Back of the treads as well. Beautifully done. I think that came out great. Then we have the back of the body. And just look at all that paneling. Amazing stuff. This came out great for the size. So that does it for the mold of R2-D2. So now let's check out his paint. Now for the paint, R2-D2 features 4 different colors. First one up is white for the main color on his body. Looking really nice. Then we have silver for the dome. His radar eye. Different sections on his legs. And around his body. For the next color, he has brown. For the cables connecting the treads to the power cells. And finally, a very dark blue, almost a purple. For all the paneling here. On his legs, on the back, and all the sections on his dome. All in all, a great looking paint job for an awesome ornament. So that does it for all the molds and paint jobs for these awesome droids. So now let's hang them both from a tree and then we'll be done. To hang C-3PO, get yourself an ornament hook, slide it in like so, pinch it so it doesn't fall off, and do the same with R2-D2. Put the hook through the loop like so, pinch it so it doesn't fall off, and just hang him in the tree like so, and you're good to go. And that's day 5 of the 12 days of Star Wars. Today we looked at the Hallmark Star Wars C-3PO and R2-D2 keepsake ornaments released in 1997. Again, for their size, R2-D2 is a little over 1 inch, and C-3PO stands at 2 inches tall. Now, as I said earlier, I love these droids, I think they're great, but are the ornaments worth it? Absolutely. You know, we got up close and personal with these 2 ornaments and we saw very fine details. Panel lines on R2-D2, beautiful molding on C-3PO. And for that standpoint, they're great. And now moving on to the paint, I think they did a great job. C-3PO with his silver, gold, and black looks sharp. R2-D2, that white, super dark blue / purple with that beautiful silver and the brown cables, spot on. So I'm really happy with these ornaments, and I do recommend them for anybody who's a fan of the droids or Star Wars. So that's all I have to say about these awesome ornaments today. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, click that like button. And if you'd like to see new reviews every Thursday, subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Star Wars Hallmark review. Bye, everybody.